In this example, this training video, we're going to talk about adding ROIs to clients who don't have a project level ROI. This will be our existing clients that had agency ROIs added in the past but have never had a project level ROI added. I'm starting today. I'm working the Service Point training site as part of the Better Day Center agency. I'm working as trainee aide. I'm going to start by going to Client Point, and I'm going to click on the client ID box and put in a client ID of a client record that I need to fix. In this case, client 225, and click Submit. Get into the client's record. I see, of course, that they are the head of household. You always want to work in the head of household. And they do have an agency ROI, but they're part of the multi-service center as a project, and they don't have a project level ROI. So I'm going to go into the ROI tab. Clicking on the ROI tab, and I'm going to demonstrate first of all that we can't just fix this existing ROI. We don't need to delete it, but if I go into edit by clicking on the pencil, I see that I have the agency already selected as a provider. If I try and add another provider here, notice that I don't have the list of selected providers at the bottom, so I can't add multiple ROIs to this particular ROI. I'm going to exit this and exit here. I'm going to leave this ROI in place. I'm going to add a new release by clicking on the Add Release of Information button, and make sure that the appropriate family members are selected at the top. The provider is already set to Better Day Center, which is our agency, as it always has been, but I don't need that. I already have one. So I'm going to click on Search, and the first thing I'm going to do is remove the agency as the selected provider. In this case, this client was in the multi-service center, so I'm going to look for the multi-service center by typing in multi in the search bar, clicking on search, and narrowing down my list of providers to just those that have multi in the name. I'm going to click on plus to select that as my provider, and then I can exit. So in this case, I have my multi-service center project selected as a provider, which seems a little strange to us, but this is what we need to do to update those old records. I'm going to, in this case, show that the release was granted because they signed it. The start date of this ROI was 12/15 of 2011, and it ends 3 years later on 12/14/2014. The documentation was that signed statement that we had, and our witness for this one will be June Smith, who is a privacy certified worker in our agency, or that does our data collection for us. Once I've completed all the information, I can click on Save Release of Information, and notice now that this client has the two ROIs, one for the agency and one also for the multi-service center. So that is got our client record fixed now, so we have visibility outside of the agency of those program entries, project entries, and services. Thank you.